All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. So the Kansas City Chiefs are going back to the Super Bowl once again. This is not shocking. It's not shocking. It's so impressive what Kansas City has been able to do this season, all things considered, the resiliency, the talent, the composure, everything from the players to the coaching staff, everybody. It's just a class act organization. And it's funny because, they're doing all of this on the road. And it's just so funny to me seeing, the NFL's rigged. It's so clear Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are dating. It's so clearly rigged. And it's just like, dude, are we watching different games? I feel like with so many other teams in the NFL or even just the different sports league, like the NBA, and you have naysayers come on here and be like, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, so overrated. They're so bad. They're getting, bailed out by the refs every single week, blah, blah, blah. You have Brock Purdy gets so much flack. This happens a lot in the NBA as well, where people aren't watching these games and they're so confused when stuff like this happens. And then it's just different because this was the conference championship and we're watching the same game. And Patrick Mahomes in the first half, and especially in the first quarter, was spectacular. It was one of the best quarterbacks performances in a quarter I've ever seen. Patrick Mahomes is an unbelievable talent. Travis Kelce, unbelievable talent. The defense is unbelievable. Andy Reid, all the coaches, unbelievably talented. And it's just so crazy, it's rigged for Taylor Swift. It's just so funny to me. It's just hard to process. Anyways, before we get any further into tonight's video, if you guys enjoy it, be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily NFL content. Chiefs fans, if you could try and get this video to 250 likes, that would mean the absolute world to me. So it's just simply put, man, the Ravens turned the ball over. The Chiefs didn't. And they got off to an early lead. It's not like it was this crazy blowout lead, but they just did what they needed to do for the duration of the second half. They came in with a game plan offensively and defensively, and they executed it. The Ravens clearly got rattled. They started to make mistakes. The Chiefs weren't making mistakes. They weren't turning the ball over. And when Baltimore messed up, they took advantage. The Chiefs defense took advantage. And it's just they're just comfortable in these types of situations. When pressure is high, Kansas City comes to play. And it's just so crazy to me because when we look at Patrick Mahomes' track record and we look at the Kansas City Chiefs in the last 5+ years, and it's somehow this is so baffling to so many people. And I don't want to undercredit what Kansas City has been able to do this playoff run, because doing all this, especially on the road, Baltimore was, for most people in the AFC or even in just the NFL in general, the best team in the league, the best team in the AFC. And the Chiefs' defensive game plan was absolutely brilliant. They forced Lamar Jackson to throw the ball, right? They kiboshed the run. Baltimore ran the ball 6 times. What's even crazier is their edge rushers were able to contain Lamar. Spags called a brilliant defensive game. Brilliant defensive game. And then we look at the offense, and it's all season I'm hearing, Travis Kelce is so distracted from the Taylor Swift relationship. Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. Patrick Mahomes, when targeting Travis Kelce this postseason, 23 completions, 27 attempts, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions on a passer rating of 144.1. What we're seeing right now is historic. And I guess I'm a Packers fan. I view myself as more of a casual enjoyer. I just like football. I like watching greats do great things. I have a ton of family from the Baltimore area, so if I had to pick a winner, somebody I was going to root for, it would be Baltimore, but I literally had no investment in the outcome of this football game. And I've been watching Patrick Mahomes do his thing since my freshman year of high school or of college, it feels like. But I'm enjoying every second of it. 30 of 39, 241 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions. And on sports radio and sports TV and articles and Twitter and social media, all I'm hearing today is Patrick Mahomes averaged 4 blank yards per play. Was that really that good? And it's dude, they're in the Super Bowl. They won the football game. And it's now that we're in the postseason, all of a sudden these yards per play from Patrick Mahomes matters. You can give me any statistic you want from that football game. You can give me any statistic you want from Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, or any Chiefs player. None of it matters because we're in the playoffs. The only thing that matters is winning. And that's what the Chiefs have done, and that's what the Chiefs are doing right now. And Baltimore, keep in mind, has the best defense in the National Football League, the best defense in the AFC. And they forced Lamar Jackson to throw the ball 37 times, which is something. Lamar's a hell of an athlete. He can throw the football 100%. But no, the Ravens' game plan, they're the best rushing attack in the National Football League, and they were miserable. Baltimore had absolutely nothing going outside of Lamar. Gus Edwards, 3 rushes. Zay Flowers, like 2 rushes. The wide receiver, the rookie wide receiver, Hill, 3 carries. Their running backs had 6 total attempts. The Chiefs' defense is so good. I've got Jones. I've got Bolton. I've got Reed. I'm just absolutely loaded on the defensive side. It's young. It's cheap. It's athletic. It's hungry. It's proven. They won the freaking Super Bowl. Like, none of this is a surprise to me, but it's just so crazy. I'm hearing about yards per play for Patrick Mahomes in the conference championship game, and it's like, why on earth does that matter? Like, the Ravens have the best defense in the league, and that's backed by statistics, and they also won the football game, and I watched the game, and I don't care if Patrick Mahomes is thrown for 6.2 yards per completion. Like, they won the game. They won the football game. It's postseason football. Stats do not matter. Who was the winner? It was the Kansas City Chiefs. Isaiah Pacheco, 24 carries, 68 yards. Oh, he only averaged 2.8 yards per carry. Dude, they need to win one more game to win the Super Bowl. If you're a Chiefs fan, especially, nobody's sitting here nitpicking Isaiah Pacheco's season statistically. Like that, no, that's just not how it goes. I want to say Travis Kelce, 11 catches, 116 yards, and a touchdown. I believe I heard it on the herd today. Compared it to Kellen Winslow, Travis Kelce, like, that's a phenomenal statistical game for any, whether wide receiver, a tight end, running back, doesn't matter. 11 catches, 116 yards, and a touchdown is a great stat line. But for a tight end and Travis Kelce, and just like the eye test and the actual, those 11 catches and all those yards and the touchdown, it was Travis Kelce's, it was a historic game. It was probably one of, if not the best game of his NFL career. I have Hall of Famers in Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. Like, this, Rashee Rice looks unbelievable. He's a rookie. Like, the Chiefs are still the Chiefs. It's crazy, man. Once people start winning, people hate on it. And I understand it from a fan's perspective, especially if you're a Bills fan, or if you're a Bengals fan, or if you're, in this case, a Baltimore fan. Like, I understand the frustration, but from an outsider's perspective, what the Chiefs are doing is just unbelievable, and I am here for every second of it. All right, and that's it for today. Just kind of a hype recap video. We got plenty of Chiefs coverage coming in the next 2 weeks, so hit that like button, hit that sub button. Give me your thoughts on that game against Baltimore, and give me a score prediction for the Super Bowl matchup against San Francisco. We'll see you soon. Peace.